Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. We're so thankful to be here with all of you to share today's collective energetic read, the number 12, which in numerology is 3. Celebrations, collaborations. Okay, that's the energy. Welcome, darlings. Welcome for our collective read. Keeping in mind that we are reading collective energies. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. These are energies that are within you and outside of you. This could be someone around you or in a situation that is just really preoccupying you. It is preoccupying you. Isn't that interesting? Anyways, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You are and forever will be the master of your experience, of what you will or what you will not into this creation. We're going to go ahead and get started right away by honoring and thanking. Yes, we're secured by our beautiful spiritual council as the alarms secure. I want to honor and thank my abuelita, my grandmama, abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank me abuelito, my grandpapa, abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor and thank your trusted ancestors, those that protect and love and guide you. I invite you to honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected to the all as you are in this experience, right, Paul? Right. You can also take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves, and that's also more than enough. I'm also getting the name Jose. Let's get started, my lovies. I'm also getting the name Kevin, and I'm getting the name Joshua. A lot of masculine energy. I'm also getting the name Josiah, and I'm getting the name Eddie. But it's not really Eddie, but someone has a nickname Eddie or something about Eddie, but it's not actually, the name is not actually Eddie, but somebody could call somebody Eddie. That's what's coming in. I mean, that song, we on fire. Up in here, it's burning hot. We on fire. Something rough to tear the roof off this mother effer. That's how it goes. I believe. Well, we getting loose in this mother effer. Up, spirit. We need more sage. We're down to the sticks, math. We need more sage for our page. We need more sage for our page, my lovies. Sprouts is having its. Has it started yet? No, it's about to start. That's what we were waiting for. But I don't think we can wait anymore. They have a wonderful sale, and I go and I get like essential oils from there. This is not sponsored by Sprouts, but maybe one day. But they have sales there, and yeah. So I want to say they used to do it like every quarter, but now it's like semi-annually. But they have beautiful sales, and you can get really good deals on essential oils. I like to get my clove oil from there. It's pretty unexpected. Something unexpected for some. But it's pretty inexpensive. Everything is coming in for a reason. For some of you, you may need to get some essential oil. Spirit is asking. I'm seeing tea tree oil. Oh, for some of you, you may have a fungus on your foot. Tea tree oil is great for that. If you put tea tree oil, if you have fungus on your foot, I'm seeing someone with, I'm getting the name Sam or Samantha. I'm seeing someone with fungus, maybe for some like runner's feet or, sweaty feet or, but tea tree oil, rub tea tree oil on your feet. If you put it in, or if it's too concentrated, the essential oil, you can take maybe like a 16-ounce spray bottle of water and then put like maybe like, 20 drops of tea tree oil in there and spray it all over your foot. It works marvels. When I used to run a lot, especially training for marathons, there was once where I had like this, I could tell like the thumb, 5'11" was on the clock. For some of you, 5'11", you could be 5'11". I'm seeing someone like relatively tall, but not like 6 feet yet. But if you put some of that on your feet, the tea tree oil, when I used to run, I would just do it like take the bottle and just put some drops on my big toe, and it went away right away. I had that issue because of running, because I was running a lot of miles, and I didn't realize I didn't realize how much that makes the feet sweat, and yeah, and it went away right away. So for some of you, fungus on the feet, if you have fungus, I'm getting the name Jonathan, and there's a lie in a situation. If you have like fungus on your feet from, running or walking, or maybe for some of you, you stand a lot on your feet during work. And for some of you, you wear boots, like I'm seeing work boots, and you just need a little bit of tea tree oil. Ta-da! Who would have thought, my lovies, huh? Your spirit friends love you, my lovies, and adore you. Or for some, rubbing peppermint oil on your scalp. Maybe for some, getting peppermint oil. And again, if it's too concentrated, diluting it with some water. But on the scalp, it's really good for it's something about a bystander, innocent bystander, and the bystander effect. Somebody's witnessing the bystander effect. It's a very well studied concept in psychology. It's like if you see someone committing a crime, or if you see someone doing something, how many people will actually react to the situation, or they'll feel like maybe someone else is going to handle it. They don't want to get involved because maybe somebody else will. The bystander effect. For some of you, could look up that psychological concept of the bystander effect. They say it has to do, for example, like when people record a heinous act, or just any act, like if they record something and it's like, well, why didn't that person jump in to help instead of recording? It was well studied in the case of a New Yorker. There was a lady, I forget her name, something about, I think it was Genevieve or something like that, but the name Genevieve is coming in for some. It's like witnessing this lady. So there was a man who stabbed her to death, and she was in the streets of New York, and everything is coming in for a reason. And she was crying for help. And a lot of people heard her, but very few people actually came to her rescue. Finally, when someone came, they're like, oh my gosh, like what happened? But it was a little too late. It had sealed her fate. But they studied this as like the bystander effect, where people that heard it, they either thought like someone else was going to help, or they didn't want to get involved. Like there were so many reasons behind why certain people didn't come in to support this person. But maybe for some of you, there's something like that. Maybe some of you are trying to rationalize why either you didn't support, or you're trying to understand why someone didn't support during a time of crisis or need. 854, 855. Spirit saying the greed. We didn't think that we were going to work with the Bosch's tarot, but maybe we will. Maybe it has to do with greed. Maybe someone's trying to rationalize something, but rationalize lies. Maybe for someone's trying to rationalize something, but in reality, it was just greed. It was like, I could have helped someone in need, but I wanted to have more. Because then you also see, like, for example, it's like something about you steal from the rich and you give to the poor. Someone could have been acting like Robin Hood in a situation, but they were robbing the hood. That's what's coming in. And I'm getting lep in the hood, come to do no good. Lep in the hood, I'm so bad, I'm good. Everything is coming in for a reason. For example, over the last couple of readings, there's a presence of somebody that uses, I never see this. There's nobody home. Somebody says that a lot. or for some of you, someone saying that to you a lot. There's no one home. There's nobody home. Like, they're talking about like your mind. Mind you, this is someone that's playing mind games with you, but for some of you, it's like someone says that a lot. Like, there's nobody home, or someone saying, the way it felt is like someone's on the receiving end of that and watching this. For somebody's watching a lot of porn, weird porn. Yesterday it came in preparation and meditation. For someone's watching like it was like a porn of a man, but like it's like multiple people were watching this together. On a screen, like on a big screen. And it was like a man with like plastic implants on his chest to make them look like bigger breast. And then, but the person still had his penis. And so like his penis was out. It was a blonde man. And then, so there was something funky about his front teeth. Like he could have been from England or something. Cause I'm getting like England. But there was something funky about his front teeth, but then he had like blonde hair. But then he started like talking to the camera about like not cutting off his penis, but also having plastic chest, breast. It was weird. Some interesting stuff was coming in. For some of you, this was coming in. 11:11 was on the clock. 11:11, my lovies. Don't feel put on the spot, my lovies. We are all one. We really are. You'd be surprised. There are beings that can see right. It's like, I feel like I have a lot of insight into people, but I also know there's like so much more. I know that there are beings that, again, I've seen beings that can shut you off. They can literally just shut your whole system off. It's like, oh, you think you're going far. Shut off. You're shut off. And like that. It's like Black and Miles. Something about Black and Miles. Someone smokes. Some like Black and like Men in Black. But these people don't even need a little machine. These beings, they don't need a machine. They just focus on your energy and shut your whole shit off. Isn't that funny? It's like you think it's funny, my lovies. I think we underestimate what exists out there. Everything is coming in for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. You could be talking to somebody, like I meet so many people every single day. You can be talking to someone that just seems like they're just a wanderer, like a stray somewhere, like a stray dog, you know? Like I talk about my lovely Patrick all the time, and how he lives on the street. He lives in his home. He lives on the street. But he lives in his home, in his body. And every time I want to see Patrick, I summon him. It's like we have a very intense telepathic bond. When I want to like just to see him, because sometimes I long to see him, and he'll appear in the most bizarre places. I'm like, this man, I think he's an angel, and he's like either my guardian angel or I have a lot. But he's like such a beautiful person. I just find it so magical. I find him so magical. 13:01 was on the clock. Everything is coming in for a reason, my lovies. For some of you, you may not even know the watchers that you have, the guardians that you have. You have beings watching you that can shut off a whole system. If somebody tries to cross you, it's like they can shut off a whole system. And for some of you, you don't even feel worthy of this energy. That's what it's coming in as. Or this could be you. You can have some intense powers that you don't even know about yet. Boom. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. 15:06 was on the clock. How's it going? How's it flowing? What's popping? And what's cracking? We are reading for not February 26th, but for some of you, we're reading for September 27th and February 26th. But most of us, we are reading for September 25th, 2023. Gregorian. Something about the gargoyles. Gregorian, the watchers of the night. Of the inner fights in the night. Gregorian, September 25th, 2023. 7 energy. 7 energy is luck, my lovey. 7 energy is expansion. 7 energy is something feels really beautiful in the heart. 7 energy is love. It's openness and creation. It's very nurturing and emotional energy. I am seeing the Empress energy. For some of you, you could be spending some time with your mama or with an Empress, or you could be spending time in your divine feminine, taking care of yourself. You could be nurturing your inner child. For some of you, you could be feeling very childlike and very open to life. For some of you, creative force is on your side. For some of you, could be feeling very fertile, or there could be a pregnancy around you. For some, or you're dealing with someone who is pregnant. Nancy, the name Nancy is coming in. The name Cindy is coming in. For the win, I'm seeing High Priestess energy. That pregnancy energy has been very present the last couple of days. So for some of you, you're dealing with a pregnancy. Pregnancies of all sorts, right? You could have a pregnancy of a plan, of a situation. You can have a plan. You can have a plan. And something about a playero. Some of you like reggaeton. Los playeros. But for some of you, you can be going to La Playa. For some of you, I'm getting, what's his name? Bad Bunny. For some of you, like Bad Bunny. Puerto Rico could be significant for some. Puerto Rico, yay! Puerto Rico, yay! I never got, for when I was a child, everything is coming in for a reason. When I was a child, I was always told like Puerto Ricans and Dominicans never got along. And I'm like, some of my best friends, whatever that means to me, but some of my best friends in this life have been Puerto Ricans, which is kind of funny. I don't know if that says something about my personality, or challenging social norms, or incompetency, spirit's saying. But for me, some of my best friends in this life, that to this day, even though I don't see any of them or talk to them much anymore, but those are my sisters and my brothers. So it's really curious. For some of you, there could be some type of rivalry, that is apaisement, that is squashed, some beef that is squashed in a situation. Maybe there was a misunderstanding or a misrepresentation based on, it's like Bloods and the Crips, right? It's like when people get into gangs. I've met a lot of gang members in my life. For some of you, you could have been in a gang, or someone could be in a gang. But there's a liberation or something lucky that's going to happen. Wheel of Fortune. Because it's just misplaced hate. Oftentimes it's just misplaced hate that is then harnessed. And that energy, which is usually youthful energy, isn't that curious? It's usually youthful energy that is used to fuel the ambitions of greedy men and women. Isn't that funny? And then the youth gets sacrificed. Isn't that funny? They usually say the youth goes to die in the wars fueled to fuel the egos of old rich men and women. Isn't that funny? Anyways, everything is coming in for a reason. Maybe for some of you, because there's something weird in about children as well in the field that I'm kind of trying to dance around. So for some of you, that energy of maybe sacrificing a pregnancy, or sacrificing a creation, or sacrificing an innocent life is there's a theme, but it's like trying to dance around it. However, luck is on your side with 7 energy, and with the moon energy, moon day, Monday, moon day, Monday, as we're going into a full moon. So these energies are coming up to clear, to heal, to be exposed, and it's very emotional. This could have to do with a work situation, because Spirit's giving us how the moon energy is emotion, energy in motion that is put into the flow, that is converted or alchemized to become eventually money through currency, but thinking of how the moon affects the currents of the seas, of the oceans, of the waters, and even how the moon affects pregnancy. Someone's due, or they're about to be due, and for some of you, a lot of women tend to give birth through around the full moon because of how the flow of water is affected. Someone's water could be breaking. The energy's been present. It's been present for some, but you won, my lovies. You won. That's always coming in. Five of Swords energy, though. Competition, envious people, conniving people, or trying to get away with some. For some, there's an actual pregnancy in the field. For others, I would question a pregnancy because it's been present. This wants to speak. This one wanted to speak, so we'll go ahead. We got star energy, Aquarius energy, l'étoile. In the voodoo tarot, there's definitely a pregnancy, and there's a wheel of fortune. There's karma. There's karma here, and with who's queen? Which queen is this? Leo energy. There's karma for a Leo, or karma for a queen of clubs involved in a situation, or karma for a partner. For some, there could be something that turns, or divine justice 21, the number 21, and then the number 2101. Something could have started in Jupiter. Jupiter is a very long cycle. Jupiter is almost a 30-year cycle. So for some of you, someone could be 30, around the ages of 28 to 30 years old. I did get 30, even though technically it's a 28-year cycle. But for some of you, there could be the star energy, depending on which star you're looking at. I am getting North Star. I'm also getting Polaris. I'm also getting Sirius, the dog star. That dog star energy has been very present. I'm also getting dog days, which is like August energy. So something could have started in January and gone all the way up to August. For some, somebody could have gotten pregnant in January, and then August is kind of like, or for some of you, that's when you will be getting pregnant in January, and then August. So you'll have like a summer baby, or you'll have a Virgo, or you'll have a Libra at latest. But that would be like really late. Late schmate. The baby should be able to say when the baby wants to come into this world. But the étoile in the Voodoo Tarot is the birth. It's a pregnancy. L'étoile in the Voodoo Tarot. Do you want to speak, my lovies? Not today. It's okay, they're saying. The Voodoo Tarot, l'étoile is a baby encased in its star, and it's coming to Earth. For some, Jesus, speak your truth. For some of you, you were born to shine. You were born to be in your divine purpose, and you're being divinely guided to do that. However, it is all predicated upon your ability to speak your truth in a situation, to be. It's not just about speaking your truth. It's being your truth. It's living in your truth. If you are a monster, be a monster. If you are the hero, be the hero. If you are whatever, if you're a tree, be the tree. The tree doesn't try to act like a flower. It's just a tree. It's like, oh, people like this flower more. Be the darn tree, my lovey. We love you. We just don't say it that much. 2311. Everything is coming in because what I want to say sent from heaven, but for a reason as well wants to come in. Everything is coming in for a reason. For some, it's like someone may not feel like appreciated in their purpose, but yet they're the freaking star. Like, you're being divinely guided. It's like, if you are a janitor, you're the best janitor ever, because that's what you are. Like, it's like it's your star. You know how many people I see, it's like they did it for the title, because you see how much they don't give a shit about. Like, it's like Abuelita Gladys is coming in, my grandmama is coming in. So maybe it has to do with your grandmother. For some, you got something from your grandma that was passed down to you. For some of you, you could be inheriting something from your grandmama. But everything is coming in for a reason. But that lady, it's like, when she was a teacher, she was a teacher. She's funny because she never finished high school, but she somehow became a teacher. That tells you where teaching came from and where we are now, where you need all of these expensive degrees to make almost minimum wage. Is kind of funny. But back in the day when these institutions first started. So my grandmama was a teacher. She was a little teacher. She was a teacher. And later, when she married my grandfather, he didn't want her to work. The man was pretty well off. He didn't need her working. He just wanted her to be a mom to her 4 children. And so she did that. But she was still a teacher. She became a teacher in the church. They both became leaders in the church. But this woman, I tell you, like, wake up, breakfast was served, the house was started, she was started cleaning. She would go around, even when she was older, like she would go around with her little chancletas. I would hear her like walking around the house, and she would be like mopping and cleaning and organizing things around the house. And that lady was the spirit of that house, and feeding people and feeding the church, and the churchgoers would come, and they would, come to visit. And she's like, are you hungry, as they're having their meeting. And sometimes the men would come visit my grandfather, and she'll like serve them coffee, and she'll serve them things. And she was just like a real wife. Like, she was for some of you, maybe that's your purpose. Maybe it's to be a real wife, but you may look at it as like, for some that don't appreciate what a wife truly means, you may look at it, somebody may just look at it as like, it's just the title. Like, I just got the title. It's an energy. It's really an energy. That woman was beautiful. She set so many beautiful examples for me. She ran her home, and she gave fuel to all of her children, and to her husband, and to the community. And then she, in her church, so she wasn't a teacher in school anymore, but she became such a teacher for so many students of life, which I think was even a bigger purpose. But that's just me. Everything is coming in for a reason, for some big purposes in your field. And it may seem like it's not a big deal, but it is a big deal. Like, you may think that, I don't know, if you don't record your gardening, and maybe for some of you it has to do with recording, because Spirit, in a preliminary, Spirit was saying for some of you, maybe you have to record something, or you have to share something. But it's like, don't try to be a tree when you're a flower, and don't try to be a flower when you're a tree. It's like, do what is true to you, because I think that authenticity goes a long way, because you were born to shine. Again, in the Voodoo Tarot, this brings in and encapsulates the energy of your divine purpose that you were born with. You can't buy it. You can't lie it. You can't compete for it. You can't gossip with somebody else. The best Spirit's giving us Kobe Bryant. For some of you, it's got to do with basketball or with a sport. I was listening to a speech by him, and he's like, listen, I show up at the gym every single day. I'm there 4 a.m. I get myself 2 to 4 hours. I forgot how many he said, but it was around that. So he gets himself a good 2 to 4 hours in the gym in the morning. He gets out. By that time, he has, he goes and he does whatever, that he went to do whatever he had to do, whatever errands. He'd be back in the gym later on by 6, got himself another 2 to 4 hours in there. He's like, but when it was time to play, I'd be playing at such a level, because I conditioned myself to play at such a high level, that I had no competition. For some of you, it's like you're very unique in your purpose. It's like, because you're dedicated, you're motivated, you're doing this. The other day, I went for I went to a trial, and oh shit, speaking of trial, I got jury duty, my lovies. Have you ever had jury duty, my lovies? Comment if you have. I have jury duty. I have to call it in. I think it's tomorrow. It's definitely this week, but for some of you, jury duty. But maybe for some of you, you have jury duty as well, or there's something with the legal procedure. But I had a test. I had a test that I had to go through, a physical test. And they were impressed. First and foremost, I showed up thinking that the test was something else, because the paperwork said, I just read it differently. And so the paperwork, the way it read, it was just like, I thought it was going to be a way, way easier test. So I'm like, I got this. I'm going to do this. I got this. A few push-ups, a few sit-ups, a few miles. I got this. I got there, and it's like, nah, honey, you're doing something more. And I'm like, wait, what? What are we doing? And they put me in the front of the line. So I'm like, okay, boom, it's time to shine, I guess. I didn't come prepared for this. However, a few years of working out really hard set me on a good path. I mean, I didn't, again, it's like, but it was my divine purpose. Spirit had already put it there. It was like Spirit had already put it there. I had people questioning me sometimes, like, why do you go to the gym so much? Why do you go to the gym so much? There are many reasons, but it's just my passion. When I was younger, I would play a lot of sports. And I was always outside. I was always running. And as you get older, right, like sedentary lifestyles, you go to work, and work is not that intense for most of us, to be quite frank. So when people say like, oh, I'm so tired of work, you know, I'm like, I get it, but it's really not that intense. Not like, for example, like cañas. Someone speaks Spanish. I'm getting like cañas, like, you know, people that used to work the fields and sugarcane plantations in the Dominican. They had sugarcane plantations, and people would just sit there hacking sugarcane, and that shit's a lot of work. So I'm like, I don't know, for me it's in your blood. There's something in your blood that you do that is divinely guided for you, and whatever it is that Spirit's telling you to do not be like the trees. Be like the birds. Whatever you are. For some of you, you could be really good at flying or communicating, or maybe for some of you, you're very agile like the birds. Maybe for some of you, you're getting a lot of bird symbols, because that speaking to the birds thing, for some of you, you don't know what kind of powers you hold. The technocracy has made it where you kind of forget, but for some of you, what is this? You are manifesting a new beginning of some sort. You're winning. Something about sinning too. You're seeing something from a different perspective. For some of you, you could have been stuck for a while, or you're going into something where you're putting yourself in hangman mode. For some of you, this could be a 12-year cycle of something. What did we say? Something about Jupiter keeps coming in. I felt a little bit of a lie. For some of you, your lies could keep you stuck, or being deceitful, or trying to get away with something. Be who you are. I don't know what that means to you, but there's an emphasis on being who you truly are, because you're in a mental prison, 8 of Swords, or something can land you in a prison of some sort. We manifest in spirit, and then we manifest outside of that. And some conflict and competition. I don't know what the hell this is, but over some type of a new emotional opportunity. Okay, we're gonna leave that there for now. For some, if you are not, for example, because some feel something's a cash cow. Like someone wants to do something because they think they can get money out of it. They think it's a cash cow for them. There's no legacy there. There's no roots. There are no roots there. But it's only what's fair. Boom. For some of you, it can be in a very competitive environment, but you're going into it from the heart. There's a difference between a Kobe Bryant coming into the court and doing it because he loves the sport, and others doing it because they love the paycheck, or because they love the image. It's very, very different. Bitch, you wasn't with what? Bitch, you weren't with me shooting in the gym. Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. It's like, maybe for some of you, you put in long hours. Maybe for some of you, and it's not because of, it's just because of what you love. It's like, I love what I do. There's no work-life balance when you love what you do. It's just a passion for you. It's like, I can make time. You can make time. You can make time for some, and you're very disciplined for some. It's like unmatched. Like, it's like something you do, look for that. It's like something that you do that even if it exhausts you, because it's not to say that you don't get exhausted. It's more, this is what you were made for. It's like, that's what you were made for. And it's authentic. It's something about being played for. Someone got played for something. Someone got played like a sucker. Hey, we got success. Hello, my lovies. Over these people that don't... I felt the Jack of Spades energy. Someone got played like a sucker. You got success over these people that don't have your best interest in mind. This is a man or a group of men, or a group of men and women who could be very envious of what you do, for some of you. Or for someone. Take it how it resonates. You know how many people that I meet... Envy is not necessarily about you, my lovies. I'm like, this person and I, we're not even, sometimes I observe people's envy or that energy, because for me, it's like something that's kind of confusing. It's just a confusion. It's a confusion of the spirit. It's like almost like a frustration of the spirit. That's what it feels like to me anyway, what people call envy. And so they try to like battle with you or compete with you, but it's like they have no clue. It's like they wouldn't even know where to start. Like, they will try to, it's like trying to attack someone without knowing that they're in their freaking life purpose. You can't attack a life purpose. It's success. You have success over people that don't have your best interest in mind. Jack of Spades energy is a man or a group of men and women who just don't have your best interest in mind. And for some of you, this is a man or led by a man, or for some of you, this could be your significant other. Take it how it resonates. I've seen all types of shit. And some type of paperwork or administrative issues about money for some, new people or reconciliation. You have to go not too far from where you live. And there's a Queen of Spades, an older female, also involved in a situation for some. For some, you could have an issue with an ex or a divorcee, or you could be going through a divorce or a separation, and let's just say no one's getting along, but you're leaning on your mom, or someone's like depending on their mom. 3501, and something about Tom. Something about Thomas. Something about Thomasville English muffins. Here we go with these English muffins. For some of you, you like English muffins. For some, you could be going up a Ken. Something about Ken. Something about Kenneth. Something about like, I'm getting Gainesville, Florida. But I'm also getting like the South, like that area, like close to Alabama. The South could be significant. Someone could be from the South, or at some point. I'm getting a red neck. Someone's neck gets red because of how they've been fed. Or what they've been fed. Someone's parents could have owned, what did we say earlier about a plantation? For something about soup plantation. Someone's parents could have owned a plantation, or something about a plantation is coming in. Someone lived on a plantation, or something about a plantation. It's in your field for some. The past. There's something about the past. Yesterday I was reading some research, and you know how we emphasize like the present, being present, but the past is also important, because the past, the present, and the future, they all coalesce in the ever present now. And it's not just past, present, future, because in our society we tend to think very linearly. For some, you could be invited to like to explore your ancestry. But here we have a brother, a friend, or a son showing up. So maybe for some of you it has to do with a brother or a friend or a son. And this is for you as a gentleman. You have your brother, your friend, or your son near you. You have joy when it comes to a situation. You have joy when it comes to your couple for some. For some of you, could be having a boy or a child, because I'm also getting a girl. Take it how it resonates. Or for some of you, already have a son, and you and your significant other. And then there's this Queen of Diamonds near your significant other. Or for some of you, your significant other, something about, here we go with this Tiffany. Your significant other is not in a good mood over some type of a legal procedure or a medical procedure, or something to do with an organization. For some of you, your significant other can have the spades cut the story. There's anger in a work situation. For some of you, you may be the punching bag. That's okay. Something about a hag, an old hag. Someone's having, for some of you, your significant other may be having beef with someone at work, an old lady. Who's shady? King of Spades energy is illegal, is the medical, but it's also an organization. And here we have the Queen of Diamonds with the Queen of Clubs. When they're like this could be you. For some of you, this is you. This energy's been present the last couple of days. So for some of you, this is you. You're pissed off over some type of a procedure, a legal procedure or a medical procedure. Or for some of you, you're pissed off over a work situation, but you're going to be all right. There's going to be joy. You're going to be able to sleep at night at some point. For some of you, you have joy between your couple, or for some of you, you have joy over a Queen of Diamonds who doesn't have your couple's best interest in mind, who could be holding up a procedure. For some of you, your significant other may be getting a separation, or this could be you getting a separation, and there is a female, the opposing party. This could be an older female for someone in her late 40s, early 50s, or higher than that, or older than that, who doesn't necessarily, something about a rat. She wants to snitch on something, or she calls it a snitch, or she feels like someone's a snitch. She also feels like someone's a bitch. She wants to argue. This energy is very tired and tiring. So you're going to separate yourself at some point. You have joy between your couple for some. For some, if somebody was in the middle of divorcing or separating, they are going to get some type of divorce, because they're not going to beat a dead horse. And this energy is like, I feel like that's what it is. It slowly kills you. If you know, you know. If you don't know, let's just say this is a drainer. It's like succubus, incubus. The only thing that was here was money and sex and fear, Spirit saying. But it's all right. For some of you, you have support from your peers when it comes to a separation. You have support from your brother when it comes to a separation. Or you will be just spending time with a bunch of people, but there's going to be one woman who is around your significant other for some, or around someone that you're getting to know. For some of you, you can have like a frenemy. I wouldn't trust her. This person covets your relationship. For some of you, you can have a friend who's not really a friend, but you're all going to be spending time together. And that's it. That's it right there. You just want to fly like butterflies, my lovies. King of Diamonds energy. For some of you, someone in the military, someone that works in uniform, or long distance travels are in your field. Regional travels, international travels. Everything was coming in for a reason. For some of you, can be going to visit a plantation, or you could be going to visit family land. Your ancestral heritage. That's what's coming in. For some of you, Indians or the Navajos or Indians, because I'm getting like, I'm seeing the Reds, like I'm seeing like, not the Redskins, but maybe for some of you, the Redskins are significant. 37. Which is technically 14 energy, which is technically 5 energy. It's a liberation. The number 5 could be significant, or the life path 5. Here we have changes. For some of you, international travels, long distance travels, for a brother, for a friend, for a son, or for some of you, this is you traveling to see or traveling with. For some of you, you could be traveling with a lot of people. But there's a woman in the crowd that's going to stand out as like Rolling Loud. I'm getting, you can be going to a concert for some, or some type of a festival or an event. 4111. But when you come back, you may not want to see a woman in particular. Because you're gonna notice, it's like you spend a lot of time with someone for some. This could be a friend, but you're going to see something you're not gonna like. That's what's coming in. Spirit's giving us, like, I went to Miami once with a woman that I knew a long time ago, and I had already questioned the friendship, but that was like, it put the nail in the coffin. It's something like that. For some of you, new beginnings, reconciliations, a new opportunity after. Again, for some of you, you're going to go on some type of a long distance journey, and there's going to be like a new start. For some of you, there's a pregnancy in the field, a birth of a baby. I told you. Okay, boom. The baby's coming in with some interesting energies, but we're going to let the baby do the baby thing. King of Diamonds energy, 10 of Diamonds. For some of you, you can be going to see someone who recently had a child. Or there's a new beginning or a reconciliation for some, or changes. For some of you, you could be wanting to, root somewhere for a few months somewhere, or do something, or camp out somewhere, or have like some type of a new beginning somewhere for maybe if it's not forever, which most things are not. Everything is all constantly in flux and moving and changing, and energies are constantly evolving. At least for a little stint, but there are delays. 9 of Diamonds. Delays in these changes. For some of you, delays in a pregnancy or the birth of a situation. We did feel that creative force present for some. Delays when it comes to a long distance travel. Delilah. For some of you, something about a radio host. Delays when it comes to an interview for some. Delays when it comes to a conversation with a brother for some. In this present moment, things that are coming in very quickly. We go from delays to things that are coming in. 10 of Spades energy is things that are coming in super quick. Like when you see this video, it could already happen right now. You get a message. 7 of Clubs energy. I'm getting. You've been something about Compton, something about communicating, something about Cummings, something about Collins. 10 of Spades, something quickly coming in from a work situation, a bit of money coming in for some, new opportunities, financial, a new opportunity for a work situation for some. For some, you could be applying for jobs, but you have new opportunities coming in. For some of you, you could be getting a response faster than you thought when it comes to a situation. Jack of Clubs energy, you have a man that you're communicating with, or for some of you, you will be hearing from a man from a work situation, someone that's slightly older, slightly younger. Like, I am also seeing a Queen of Hearts, so for some of you, you could also be getting news from a well-meaning female. But this man likes to look good, likes to dress well. There could be something wrong with his elbow or this area, or he has something in this area. It's all itchy here. This person could have had a tattoo here or something, or a sleeve. But this person's going to communicate with you. For some of you in this present moment, you'll be hearing from someone that you do some type of labor with, but this person's a liar. This gentleman has been trying to delay something, or has been waiting on something, or is going through big changes in his life. This is someone in a work situation for some, but this person wants to reconcile. For some, things could have been a little strenuous or straining, or someone strained something. This thing's a relationship, though. It's feeling like an energy, but this could have also manifested in a muscle strain for some, or some muscle pain. But in a work situation or somewhere where you do labor, you can reconcile with a gentleman who's kind of a liar, but it's okay. You have success when it comes to this. It's okay. It doesn't feel like someone that's necessarily like, I don't know, I am getting hit for higher energy. So this person could have done something 4501 to destroy something or kill something or end something for you, that you may not have known about. But now this person wants to show up sincere. They could have had a genuine repentance, tower moment, a change of heart. I'm seeing to the Hierophant. So somebody, Aries energy, Scorpio energy, Taurus energy, somebody could have had a huge belief system shift that made them fall apart and see things differently. And maybe they had to reconstruct how they think. And maybe this whole thing also affected even their religion. For some of you, somebody could have changed religions recently, or changed belief systems. Or if they didn't necessarily change because they're still kind of holding on, I feel a little remnants of an energy. I'm seeing sand, like sand dunes. Even if they haven't like fully let go, I'm getting the name William. Even if they haven't fully, Williamson, even if they haven't fully let go of something, I'm getting the name Shauna. Even if they haven't fully let go of something, or Tashana, they definitely don't see something the same. So even if they're still involving something about their shame, even if they're still involving themselves in something, they definitely don't see it the same. It's like having to reconstruct your whole thoughts, like everything you believe. Someone's going through a huge tower, but they're going to be great. It's a good thing. So they can clear up some things, even though they're still holding back and lying about certain things. They think that by avoiding a conversation, they're not lying. Someone's playing all these stupid little games like that, and not knowing it's just you're playing with spirit, and building your karma. But they're going to be okay. They're going to be fine. This King of Hearts, I know it. It's going to be fine. A well-meaning man. This person could have gone from a jerk to a very well-meaning man. King of Hearts energy. And something about a minivan. Someone has a minivan. Something about a minivan. I'm seeing a white minivan. A Toyota Sequoia, or a Toyota could be significant for some. Now I'm getting a 4Runner. I'm seeing a 4Runner that could be significant. Toyota could be significant for some. But here we have a King of Hearts showing up, a well-meaning man. You have success when it comes to a father figure for some. You have success when it comes to a well-meaning man. For some of you, there's a well-meaning man at a distance from you that you may not see. But this is a hidden friend that was once a hidden enemy. This person could have been playing with your energy for a while. For some of you, this could have been someone that you had some type of crush on. Because I'm getting like someone that you had a crush on. I'm getting Leo energy. This was someone that you had some type of crush on, but now they're like a well-meaning person. They actually mean you well in your life, even if you don't see them anymore. And their wife. This person could be married or about to get married. It's scary to them how much they've changed. But they could have fueled their life with your energy for a while, with your sacral energy for some. Even if you didn't actually have sex with this person could have known that you had certain feelings for them, and they took advantage of that. They want to cover their mouth, or they don't want to say it. Or something about their spouse. This could have been a spousal thing. You'd be surprised. 4811, how many spouses I know. For example, it's like people that I've heard say, like, I've had people tell me this, like, I want to invite a third party into our sex room, so that we can have sex with her. And I'm like, why would you want to fucking do that? To harvest their energy so they can fuel their intimacy, because there's something lacking, so they need to go and get it somewhere else. So for some of you, it was something like that. Even if you didn't really have sex with this person, your desire alone fueled their connection. And they may not, something about psychological deflections and projections. They could have taken that energy. So then you were living like an illusion about how you felt about this person while they were harvesting that illusion and then actually fueling their construction. Somebody could have constructed something. They could have constructed a house. Anyway, they have money. For some of you, success when it comes to oh my gosh, you got 3 tens and two nines. Success when it comes to a project that has to do with a lot of money for some. There's a father figure or a well-meaning man who's doing very well financially. They want you to know. I don't know why it's relevant to you, but this person wants you to know that, I don't know, for some, there's a little bit of a sour feeling in this situation. Because for some of you, you may see this person very differently than you once did. That's what it feels like. There's like a little bit of bitterness in the heart about the situation. You could have been very kind to this person, but they could have breadcrumbed you, because I'm getting 6 of clubs. You're saying 6 of clubs. In this present moment, you're going to hear from this person very quickly. This may shock you. I'm getting 6 of Pentacles energy. Like this person could have, like, you could have been very giving and sharing. Like you could have been in a position to share with this person at one point and they didn't care. They took 50-11. Something about a crook. I don't know. A crook. Something about a crooked. Someone has a crooked smile. 8 of clubs. A lot of money. Secretarial things. Diversity. Something about diversity and inclusion. For some of you, a diversity and inclusion summit, or something about diversity and inclusion, or diversity and inclusion, or someone could be talking a lot about diversity and inclusion in a work situation. For some, you got paperwork about diversity and inclusion. For some, this is paperwork. 8 of clubs is paperwork. It's also a young brunette. It's also someone that works in administration. You have success when it comes to administrative purposes. Administrative purposes. That's how it's coming in. A secretary. This thing is surrounded by money, my lovies. You got the 8 of clubs, the 9 of clubs, the 10 of clubs, the ace of clubs. You have a well-meaning man that's helping you through some changes for some. For some, somebody works in a uniform. Someone new. For some of you, new people, it looks real good. 51-11, Jack of Spades. And someone's from the hood. Jack of Spades, you got a man or a group of men or a group of men and women. That's why I said new people, it looks real good. Old people, you may want to question. Jack of Spades, a man or a group of men or a group of men and women who don't necessarily have your best interest in mind. Not necessarily. These are family members. New people, there's a reason why all of the energies come in. New people, they're the win. Or like relatively new, maybe like the last 2 years or the last 2 weeks for some. People that you've met recently. Family, friends, older friends, I don't know. It's up to you though. Ace of Hearts is the family, it's the couple, and it's the home. For some of you, people that you live with, you may have a roommate situation. For some of you, there could be an issue with a contract with a home concerning a father. We do have a betrayal here. I did feel the betrayal. I feel the slight bitterness in the air. It's a feeling. If you get it, you get it. I was listening to this beautiful man. I'm like, wow, he is like, I don't know why he had certain mannerisms, and I'm like, I want to know energetically what that means to him. But he was playing, he's a musician. Apparently he's like a huge, like a big musician. He's a producer. I think he's also a composer. And he's worked with a lot of like big names. And he was having, I found this podcast. It's like, what is it? It's like the best podcast, or is a good podcast, something like that. It's this woman, her name is Bobby something or other. And she, for some reason, gets to interview really, really like famous people, and Spirit has had her do that. And I like her style because she has a very interesting, quirky personality. And I mean, quirky, schmirky, everybody has their thing, but she just owns it. I like how she just owns it. And you can tell that even in different interviews. It doesn't matter who she's speaking to. She's true to herself. And I love that about her. Like the questions, like she'll ask that question to this person as much as she'll ask it to that person. It's not for her, it's just her being in her authentic energy, which I think is quite beautiful. So she was interviewing this composer. And he he something about Mike Posner, and he was playing music, and he's like, this is what you sound like. And he's like, because this is kind of like orangey, and like the way he was describing the energy, it's a feeling. It's like, but it's also a taste. But it's also, that feeling can be translated into so many different, someone's jaded. Something about jade, but I'm seeing the green jade. It's just jade and gold. Something about jade and gold for some. Anyway, it's a feeling. That bitter feeling, it's a feeling. It's a feeling. It's like period blood. but dried up maroon. That's just coming in. Something's not fertile anymore. For some of you, there could be people reaching out from your past, especially family members. Something's not fertile anymore. For some of you, a family member may have someone reach out to you on behalf of them. They're kind of cowardly. There's a betrayal here when it comes to paperwork for some, that you were supposed to receive from a distance, or someone was supposed to deliver, and it has to do with a lot of money. My hand is itchy. A family could have betrayed somebody. Take this how it resonates. When it comes to paperwork, they were supposed to deliver some type of paperwork that came from an official, but they didn't. So this is a betrayal. It's registering as a betrayal when it comes to money. And it was an epic fail. They could have tried to do something. You'd be surprised. Like, I'm getting like fake notaries or fake signatures, or opening up weird accounts 5513, or saying they can't find somebody, or some lie that was told by a group of people. And they have to answer to a well-meaning man, because I'm seeing how all these people, they're looking up at an old man. It could have to do with an old man. They're lying to this man though. And so it's delaying a situation for some. Boom. This could be family for some. And it's all surrounded by a lot of money that would allow you to have some type of new beginning, but they don't want you to. You'd be surprised. Because I'm getting 8 of Spades energy with the Jack of Spades, which is like black magic or people doing things to hurt you. That's in the field. But it's like they're trying to downplay what they've done. For someone could have been playing with rituals, or if it's not playing with rituals, it's like putting things deliberately in place, knowing that they were going to harm you, or knowing it could hurt you, but they didn't care. But they're like trying to downplay what they did, especially to a man. They could be talking to a father or an elder in a family. Like, they're trying to like downplay, or like scoot away, or they're trying to like brush something under the rug. Like, no, nothing to see here. It's like, what's that lump of drugs? For some of you, it has to do with a lump of drugs. For others, it has to do with something about a dirt tank. Something about a dirt tank is coming in. Okay. We got 3 10s. For some of you, you're moving some type of land, or you're moving soil, because I'm getting like delivering soil somewhere, or elements. Something about elements massage. There could be construction in a massage parlor or in a spa. But you're moving soil. I keep seeing moving materials. You got projects, and the projects are going to turn out well, even though there's something about cocoa vita, something about coconut water. But you got 2 betrayals. Okay, you got 2 aces, which is a betrayal, but you got 2 betrayal spirits in. You got 2 betrayals, and they were both epic fails. They tried to betray you twice for some. This isn't the first time that they've tried to hold up a process, this family. Spirit's snitching on them. They're moving around in this present moment. They're trying to move around to get certain things done in this present moment for some of you when it comes to this paperwork. Or this could be a young brunette. Maybe for some of you, this is a young person in your family that's trying to get this paperwork. Something about a consideration. And in this present moment is this young brunette or this paperwork. Spirit insists. From an older female, Queen of Spades. This could be from a mother for some. This could be between your family and your mother, and they're hiding it from your father. Take it how it resonates. But there's an older female that's also protecting you for some. For some, it could be an ancestral female that doesn't want this thing to fail. And the spirit, the Queen of Diamonds, I wanted to cover the Jack of Spades. There's a female that's doing most of the legwork for this. But there's a group of men and a group of men and women who don't have your best interest in mind. And they're all talking to your father about a lot of money, or they're talking to your significant other, or about a well-meaning man, about a lot of money. something about put her in a minivan, or something about putting something in a minivan. Someone needs to go in a minivan. There could be a disabled child involved in a situation. You got signatures with this project coming from a distance for some, or in the military, or someone in a uniform. Take that how it resonates. Or an official will be delivering some news. Okay. What else? That's pretty much it. There was just these jacks of spades. Well played. Something about well played. You got your signatures, my lovies. You're going to be signing for this money no matter what. Even if there's envy, even if there's jealousy, this paperwork is yours because it's your divine birthright, Spirit saying. And you have high honors. 2 kings. 2 kings, honors in a situation, especially when it comes to paperwork, or it comes when a work situation. For some of you, it could be well recognized, or you could get a sincere compliment in a work situation. Because for some of you, you're in your purpose. For some of you, you have some sick family members, I have to say. And I'm not talking about just spiritually. I'm talking about in their physical. These people could be suffering quite a bit. They're worn. They're really worn. They're trying to delay the situation. They're really worn and they're really torn. They could be fighting. There could be a lot of fighting in the family because their plans are falling apart. So they're looking for someone to blame, but not themselves for all of their wickedness. Spirit showing us, I was getting justice, but Spirit is showing us judgment. They're being judged by the divine. They think that it's a coincidence. What else? We have 1-7. We have 1-8. Someone's going on a date. That's what's coming in. Someone's going on a date. And it's not soulmate energy. Because I'm like, there's not a lot of love here. Like, not a lot of romantic things. It's in your periphery. For some of you, that's not in your forefront at this particular time. You have 2 9s, so you have a little bit of money coming in, but you have people envious of that or wanting to stop that. For some of you, there's a man who's envious of your projects and your money. This person can be very immature, but this person wants to present himself as a king of hearts. He's not. He's a liar. This person can try to say he's very empathetic or very generous or very kind. This person's a fraud, Spirit saying. And he doesn't like his flaws, so he can't accept them. He can't accept himself. This person likes to clean up words or mince words. This person wants to invite you somewhere. This is someone you want to go on a date with for some. This person's waiting on some type of an invitation for a contract. They will be signing some type of contract. Okay, for some, I don't know. For some, you may not trust this person. There's a few energies. For some, because now we got soulmate energy here. You may be trying to fight a connection. That's what it feels like. It's like, the way I'm feeling, I'm like, this person could have, I'm not saying they didn't mess up, my lovies. That's not what I'm saying here. I get it, right? Your sister friend gets it. I'm saying that they ain't playing. I'm saying they've changed. 10 of diamonds. And I'm not saying it. It's the energy. Even though for some of you, you may not want, like, your energy's like, I don't fucking believe you. Like, it hurts. It hurts. I want to let it go. 10221. That's what it feels like. It's like, it hurts and I want to let it go. Like, even if you see this person, it's like, I don't want it to show. I don't want it to show. I don't want it to show and I want to let it go. That's what is coming in. But how can you fight your soulmate off when it's real? If it was a fake thing, I'd tell you. Like, this is a fucking bullshitter. It's not, my lovies. That's how you feel, though. They feel put on the spot. They're going to invite you. I don't know. You got 2 8s here. They want to invite you. This person, he insists, and he wants you to know he's financially okay. I don't know why. Apparently finances are important to him, but I guess that's a way of showing you that when you have these babies, he can take care of you and the babies. You could do whatever you want, but I'm just saying something feels good, even though maybe at one point it felt like shit. Because there were blocks, but things are unblocking. because they see you as the one. Someone had a block when it came to a house situation or a couple. Maybe maybe somebody was in some type of a messy situation and some type of a work. Maybe someone worked from home. But certainly there was another female, a Queen of Diamonds. I felt it. This is where you're like, I'm done. And it's like, wait, hold on. Everything's going to be all right. 103.53. It's like, we get it. But hold on. This person's dealing with a bunch of women that don't have this best interest in mind, but they present themselves as queens of hearts, as friends, or around this man who wants to be your man. But they are delaying a situation. So it's kind of like, do I really even want to fight for this? That's what it feels like. Maybe for some of you, you're like done. There's a face-to-face with this person. This person wants to say something. They want to take you somewhere, or there's some type of distance travel with this person. This person wants to, I don't know. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do is up to you. But you could do whatever you want, my lovies. If it didn't feel good, I would tell you this shit ain't worth it. I can exercise my Scorpio energy. If I'm like, this shit ain't worth it, ain't going nowhere. This person's ending something with this sister, this friend, this fake sister, this fake friend, or whatever the hell it was, who they bended. There's gonna be quick news, and it's gonna end some type of contract that they had with this person. Ta-da. You could do whatever you want, my lovey. Spirit will never force you to do anything that you don't want to do, especially if somebody's been wasting time. But you got a home, you got a couple, and you got love. La 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 love. La 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 means I love you. I don't want the phone to overheat. Many guys come to you with a line that wasn't true, so you pass them by. Something, and the lies don't mean nothing. Why don't you let me try? No, I don't have a diamond ring. 106.11. I don't even know which song to sing. All I know is la 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 means I love you. I'm just singing the song that's coming in. La 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 means I love you. I don't think this person's gonna give up, because this is soulmate energy. I don't think this person's gonna give up. This isn't. Now I don't know which song to sing. I don't even something. I think I mixed it up, but anyway. All I know is la 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 means they lied. I know, my lovies. I get it. Your sister friend gets it. Your sister friend gets it, my lovies, but everybody's under judgment. They're being seen for who they are. 3 of Swords. That's what it feels like. It feels like heartbreak, my lovies. Fuckity. It feels like heartbreak. Some of you, heartbreak is in your field. Oh, that's sweet. All that shit. All of that is sweet. But look how you left. Look how you left the situation. 3 of Swords energy. Heartbreak. It feels like heartbreak. It feels like it, my lovies, but you're healing. Oh, look at what a pretty spider web. That thing has been built over time. The lies have been built over time. There were lies built over time. There was a spider web built over time. It's so easy to destroy them. Isn't that funny? Everything is coming in for a reason, my lovies. 108.11. Something that was so fragile and so frail, and it took such a long time for such a delicate yet intricate process. and how the sunlight reflies. Something about a refly. Something about refried beans. Someone likes refried brins. Something about brin. Something about brine. Something about pork feet. Again, a lot of southern references. Something about setting the trap, but something about how the trap is so like weak. Somebody could have really thought they were smarter than God. That's what it feels like. Like they were flawed. Judgment. In the reverse though, Spirit's saying. For some, like somebody could have really just thought that they could go and do whatever they wanted to, and they had already set a trap for you. You were already caught. 106 Spirit saying. It was actually 109.11, but 106 as well for some. 7. Something was sent from heaven, my lovies. Trust is a must that this little trap. 6 of Cups. Someone's very nostalgic. They're thinking of the past. Soulmate energy. 6 of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Here we have for some, this could be an ex. Something about a hex. Because that's what I was also getting. For some, somebody tried to set a trap with energy work, and they didn't know who they were fucking coming up against. That's how it's coming in. For some of you, this could have been someone you dated. Someone that's, I don't know, something about that jaded. Or somebody could have been thinking a lot about an ex, or someone is thinking a lot about someone they had some type of a nurturing connection with, because the Queen of Pentacles is very partner energy, but it's also someone that, for some of you could have a child with somebody, or thought of having a child with somebody, stay for a while, or you stayed for a while with someone, you lived together. This person's thinking a lot about you, or they're thinking a lot about your hair. Because I'm seeing how like her hair is up in rolos. Like some speak Spanish. Like you see how her hair is up in, like maybe for some, like someone's thinking of like how you would wear your hair in the morning, or like how you protected your hair at night, or how you wore something for like a wave cap, or whatever you do to your hair. Someone's thinking a lot about like you cleaning, or like it's like you being a real, everything came in earlier for a reason. 11102, like someone was think some 222 energy if you multiply, which is soulmate energy. Technically 888, it's more like that for me, but a lot of people recognize the 222 as that as well, because it brings in strong unions. Like, or something could have started in February for some. Like someone's thinking a lot about you're nurturing. So you could have really babied someone though, or really to like taken care of someone. Someone's thinking about, for some of you, you're thinking about children though. Like for some of you, you're thinking about higher level commitments. Because here we have children, and for some, that energy of children and pregnancy is very in your field. Super in your field, and you are the real deal. I see a lot of people where it's like, you want to have a baby, my lovey? Are you sure? Like, you want to have what? Are you sure? You don't think you got a little bit more time to grow before you bring another fucking life into this world? I don't care how much money you have, my love. I don't care what title you have. It's not necessarily about that. Because what if you fucking lose all of that? Then what are you left with? 11212. What values are you passing on? For some of you, you have some strong values. I have to say what I have to say. I wouldn't say it if I didn't feel it. In the field, there are all types of energies present, and some you have very strong values that you can pass on and build beautiful generations. And it shows in your energy. And someone is thinking about that. Maybe for some, you lived with someone and they're thinking about how you embodied Abuelita Gladys Nunez's energy. Like how you just brought nurture to the family, to the home. You made it a home. A house is a house. An apartment is an apartment. It takes a special energy to make it a home. And you brought that. And someone's thinking about that. But they could have really betrayed you. Because I keep getting that 3 of Swords. I don't know if you necessarily, I don't know. For some, there's something. It's like, that door is closed. There's something that the door is absolutely, and I totally get it, my sister friends and brother friends, I get it. There's something, the door is closed. It doesn't, something about Kyle, something about kind. It's something about a rose too. We got a 3 of Pentacles and a 10 of Pentacles. And a Queen of Wands. I don't even... And a Tower. I felt that Tower. I told you. And the Hierophant. I felt that... What did we say? The Hierophant to the Tower. And do-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Do-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. All I know is la 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 means I love you. La 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 means I love you. The sword is up. You're ready to speak. You're ready to deliver whatever message you need to. You have made up your mind. Get out, get out. I don't love you. I don't love you no more. There's this girl I know, so deep in love, do almost anything to make him see she's the one. But he doesn't feel a girl like her is so wrapped up, 'cause the average girl will give him anything that he wants. He's so caught up, he won't call her. He shows no love till she decides. I've changed my mind. I don't love you. I don't love you no more. Don't waste my time. I don't love you. I don't love you no more. It's the funniest thing, 'cause I know how I feel inside, but you never felt the same as I. Never do. Miss him so much. 3 years could be significant. I bet you think that he would even notice, but he don't even realize, 'cause he's so caught up, he won't call her. He shows no love till she decides. Look at this face. I've changed my mind. I don't love you. I don't love you no more. Don't waste my time. She don't love you. Or he don't love you no more. I'm so over. There's someone so over it. They have no more to give. They gave it all to you, and you could not handle it. I don't care if you come back to me on your knees. I just don't love you no more. Someone thinks that it's like, it's a 5 of Swords, because someone doesn't want to admit defeat, and they think that someone is like being like now like almost like bitter, and it's not that. It's like apparently you have no clue how much someone invested in you, and apparently you were too busy to not see it. And now that the feeling is truly not there, there may be some passion, because she's in the upright. The Queen of Swords is in the upright. There may be a little bit of passion left in a situation, maybe a little bit of something, but the decision is made because someone played and someone saw this. And the Queen of Swords is ready to speak the truth. And this is what I saw. This is what it was. I was giving. I was open. I was ready and willing and able. And then I saw the shit show. Don't waste my time, 'cause I don't love you. I was rooting for him, my lovies. I really was. I'm like, come on, you can do. But I don't know. I don't see him, my lovies. He's a hoe, I'm getting. Male, female, take it how it resonates. In the past, 6 of Cups energy or nostalgia. 3 of Cups. Somebody, you could have celebrated with someone. There could have been some type of friendship or a connection, or you partied a lot with somebody. 01/18/15. 2015 could be significant for some. 2016. There was I'm so over you. I've got no more to give. If someone wants to continue and say it. I gave it all. This could have been a friend. This could have been, take it how it resonates. But we had some type of friendship, a collaboration. You could have celebrated a lot with this person. Things could have been going really well. And you could have given a lot. We have Libra energy. We have Leo energy. This person, you could have, again, for some, you could have been doing really well. 10 of Pentacles financially. You could have given a lot to this person. There were a lot of people involved because I'm seeing all these criticizers or critiquers of a situation, and a lot of lies were told, especially when it came to a friendship group. And someone decided to turn their back on you for a friend group. That's what's coming in. Or they turn their back on you so they can continue to party and celebrate life without you. There's like, okay, you were just, I don't know. You were just a hoe to them. That's how it's coming in. I have to say what I have to say. Even if you're not. I'm not saying that you are. Because it doesn't feel like that. But that's how somebody saw it. They're like, you're just a fling. You're just a thing. You're a Queen of Swords Empress. That's what's coming in. Something about Felix and something about feline. We have this Queen of Wands who was also immature. I'm getting a sister for some. You have a sister who's very immature. Who's very well off in terms of like finances, or this person could be a very hard worker. But this person brought a tower. Tower here, Scorpio, Aries energy, to a belief system or a marriage or a higher level commitment. For some of you, this is hurtful. This is hurtful to say the least. I don't even want to go there. This energy's been present the last 3 or 4 days, and I'm like, what the fudgesicles? You see and saw that you have a frenemy who I'm getting a lot of 3 energy. You got the 3 of Pentacles. No, Spirit saying 3 of Pentacles. It's not out here, but Spirit saying the 3 of Pentacles. You have the 3 of Cups. You have the 6 of Cups, which technically, if you divide that by 2, it's more 3 energy. I'm seeing how this Hierophant, he's not crying, but it looks like he's crying and he's lying. Taurus energy. This person looks like he's crying. Someone could have gone through a divorce with someone that they either married over you, or for someone got involved with someone, which brought upon, I don't think you see this the same. It's a shame. I don't know what someone thinking. I don't know what someone thinking. I don't know what someone thinking. I don't know. They're shrinking before you. It's like it's like someone's like, it's like I'm seeing like a person, like an adult, and they're slowly shrinking before you. Like, that's what you see. You see them as a hidden enemy. And I'm seeing how just someone has a river of tears all over their face. They may hide this. I don't know. Because there's a community gossiping about you as well for some. And I don't feel like no one came to deliver this news. But you knew. High priest, high priestess. That's the worst. It's like no one even had the balls to tell you anything, but you knew everything that was going on. Spirit told you. I don't care if you come back to me on your knees. I don't. I just don't love you no more. A tower. The tower on the fucking tower on the tower. This betrayal with this collaboration, these people, this is funny because someone doesn't even see this friend group the same way. They definitely don't see this person the same way. There's a friend group that went to shit for some, or that will be going to shit, because it's all lies. Gemini energy, a choice. The Lovers, a new path. These people don't even like talk to each other. Or if they do, they don't see each other the same way at all. And something about Paul. Something about RuPaul. These people are all very mean, to say the least. They could have made up some nasty lies about somebody. You're manifesting a 10 of Pentacles or some type of new beginning. This is divine justice. What did we say earlier? Judgment and justice are in the field. This is justice for what somebody did in the past. They think that you're being, again, they think that someone thinks that karma, like, it's like, I fucked you over. I did the worst for you. I didn't show up for you. I betrayed you. And somehow I played you like a sucker. And then I turned my back on you. And someone thinks that somehow Spirit's like, you deserve the blessing anyway. I was like, what the fuck do you think, my lovies? This person's not trying to be a jerk. It's just, look at how you treated the energy. Like, why would somebody want that? I don't know. I don't know how some people think. It's like sometimes we do have to get out of our ego and think like, look at how I treated that person. Granted, we had a good time together. But maybe, I don't know. Again, it's like that analogy that came in the other day. It's like, you gave me 2 weeks of a good time and 3 years of fucking confusion, bullies, liars, competition, energetic warfare, manipulation. You didn't want to let down your guard, control tactics. To a Queen of Swords who was watching this the whole time, it's like, I'm patient. Not because I'm fucking waiting for you or anybody else. I'm patient because Spirit's just saying you gotta wait. Something about a date. Someone is going on a date. Here we go with this date. With this crooked Queen of Swords. This other Queen of Swords. For some, there's another Queen of Swords. Someone was messing around quite a bit. This King of Cups, he's also crooked though. This King of Cups, this emotional manipulator, as we're talking about manipulations, who was maybe emotionally not there because they made the wrong fucking choice. In the past, they could have gotten to some type of contract or sound something about Sandra. They signed a legal binding contract with someone who's shady. They call her a shady whore. It's like, you call her a shady whore, my lovey. You call her a shady whore. How'd you fall into that fucking booby trap? They made the wrong choice. For some of you, this could be someone from your childhood, someone from your past, someone you grew up with. This could be a sibling. This woman wanted you rejected and to miss out on an opportunity. 12612. Or this person wanted this man to miss out on an opportunity. For some of you, you have somebody who slept with someone you know. This person wanted you to be rejected and to miss out on an opportunity. This man is still messing around. For some of you, if this is an ex or someone, I don't know, you already know everything. You are the Queen of Swords. You have everything that you need to know. This person's still kind of trying to come back into this man's life. He abandoned his Hierophant. This man feels abandoned. But this separation is also causing him to go from a 10 of Pentacles to a 5 of Pentacles. And you're just ready to deliver truth. Someone can see you as very cold, like, or very matter of fact. It's like you ask this person questions and this person wants to come in like the first, like, it's like if it's like a virgin, like touch for the very first time, as if this is like the first time that you connected. And unfortunately, you can't be that stupid. Not how they fucking left this shit. No offense, it's not stupid. And I mean like stupid, like stupefied. Like you can't be frozen in time. You get it? Like you can't be stupefied. You can't be like, oh yeah, we're just picking up where we left off 5 years ago. What the fuck? Where you betrayed me and left me and played me and talked shit about me and went on to fucking sleep with a fucking jerk who was doing it just so to be in competition. Because this person was playing a weird fucking game and it turned her on. Not that you turned her on, more the game turned her on. So every time she was fucking you with her devilish energy was because she was turned on by knowing that she tried to betray somebody. Isn't that funny? It feels funny. I don't know why it feels funny. Someone is too intelligent. It's like, I saw this whole shit. Like, tell me something else that I don't fucking know. Tell me something I don't know. I want you to tell me what it is, though, because I'm a queen of swords. So you come to me with some bullshit, and right there, the conversation's over. If you even want a little bit of a conversation, tell it like it is. But this person's also like, tell me something I don't know, because I already knew this, but I'm gonna let you speak because I want to hear the truth. Because I'm also ready to deliver some truth. This person's ready to deliver some truth. They saw everything. They saw this manipulation when it came to this crowd as well. For some, you saw some manipulation when it came to your money, or a brother or a sister or a bunch of people from your childhood could have been playing with your money, a family, or someone was trying to do curse work over your money to have you stuck. And you're like, you know what? I'm gonna take it. Whatever. What else you got to throw at me? Because I'm a queen of swords in the upright. You're not my enemy. I'm not gonna harm you. But when I have to disarm you with the truth, I'm going to tell you like it is. Because you're the one that's building all of these something about an armoire. 2911. Somebody was having sex with somebody on a dresser. Single, 9 of Pentacles. Single, ready to mingle energy. Scorpio energy. Death of this situation with this being, or an ending for this being, this competitive person. Queen of Wands energy. Here we have this liar who's single and ready to mingle. He likes to play a lot of games. Here we have a heartbreak, and here we have a cheater. Spirit is saying stand your damn ground, because he's also a fucking woman beater. That's what I'm getting, and he hides it. Pisces energy, the moon. For somebody who's an abuser, we have an Aquarius or a Libra. I'm getting Aquarius, Libra, and Leo. But King of Swords in the reverse. A liar, a manipulator, abuser, especially mentally, psychopathic. And this person's pretending like they're heartbroken. A cheater, 3 of Cups in the reverse. Spirit is saying, abandon this shit and stand your damn ground. For some of you, when this thing ended, you could have gone through a financial crisis, because this person could have left you. It's like, it wasn't necessarily the being. It's like the lesson. It's like, I don't know. Every lesson is a blessing, but this one seems like it was hard. This is like master level. You had to master something. Gemini, Scorpio, Libra, Aries. Something about Fausto. Fausto? You gave it all, and they could not handle this shit. You don't care if they come back to you on their knees. You don't love this. There's even a little tear that you shed. The Magician here, no. For some of you, you saw this coming. You have the Magician here and an 8 of Pentacles. You're focused on your work. For some of you, you could be in the legal field or the medical field. You're just focused on you. You're focused on a new opportunity. For some of you, new passions. A lot of like Ace of Wands and a lot of fire and sword energy. So again, military or armed forces or armed horses and shining. No, you're focused on your work, on your money, on your stability. Definitely, and you're manifesting something new, and you're very passionate about it. You're dedicated to your intelligence. For some, you could be a researcher or an investigator. There's a private eye involved in a situation for some that's been watching. A private investigator, someone hired a private investigator to try to extract some information, legally or illegally. But you saw everything. You don't really have much to say to the situation. Spirit is asking, 7 of Wands. This left you. I don't think you ever want to revisit this again. I think somebody's really psychotic. This could be someone from your past, family, friends. I don't see how they don't see the harm that was done. I don't think that you're mad per se, but I don't think that you're a psycho that doesn't see what actually fucking happened. That would be problematic. I don't think you want to revisit this. I think this is all over for you. For some of you, there's a friend or a sister who could have even blocked an opportunity. This person could have gotten news that could have transformed your life, and this person willfully decided to block something for you out of envy. 13333. 9 energy could be significant, but you're going for a new beginning. But there's also 12 and 13 energy. This person, 1 year, they could have lasted 1 year on some truth that they knew, but they didn't want to deliver it, so they were stubborn about it. I'm not getting a good feeling out of any of these energies, my lovies. I have to say, they're going to try to come in very sweet, but they're poison. Something about pick your poison. This person can't even speak. You don't even want to speak to this person. If this is a sister or a friend or whoever, you will never speak to this person. This person's ambitions drove them crazy. They had wishful thinking when it came to being a fucking 5 of Swords. But thinking, they dreamt of defeating you. I don't know, competing with you. This could be someone you loved, because I'm feeling like someone you actually fucking loved and they were looking at you as if you were fucking competition. 5 of Swords. Envious competition, trying to get away with some shit. Something about Compton. Trying to get away with some shit. Envious, competitive, not caring if you got hurt. So now you see this person like, this is over. I don't think you're ever going to speak to this person again, and I don't think they understand that. They want to try to befriend you. This could be a friend, a sister. Take it how it resonates. This person wants to plea. Like, they want to get on their knees and plead to you. That's pathetic. I would not do that. That's not a good idea. I don't see it. In February, this person's going to try to come up again. Maybe this person has already reached out to you. They're going to try to reach out to you again. It feels pathetic. It really does, because this person was not just. They were envious and cruel for no reason. She was a tool, Spirit saying. She allowed herself to be used by a demon so that you can feel rejected. And you're now going to reject her. Some Spirit was giving that to us. It's like, I know people that I'm like, dang, you're such an idiot. Like, no offense, my lovies, but you're missing out on a really good friendship. Like, someone that's actually going to be there for you. You don't have a clue. Because they're too busy in their fucking ego and their competition. And something about cumbox. She wanted to act like a cumbox. To an emperor. They did this to a I don't know. They try to mess around with your man. In Aquarius season or in Aquarius. This person was envious of your power. Or something about an Aries. This person trying to mess around with some man you know. Or an ex. Fucking messy. Stand your ground. So again, 7 of Wands, and block this shit. Now this person. Here we have a 4 of Wands. What is this? Something you don't see about a house situation with a hidden enemy. This emperor who's living with this woman who's a high priestess, who's burdened by knowing that you are the true empress, or there's a connection here. For someone's living with someone and or messing, or there's something about a house here, and this woman's trying to play with magic to affect this union, but she knows that someone sees you as their soulmate and not sees you Empress and Emperor. But I think that as an Empress, you know that you are your soulmate. So now this person is feeling less than before you, while being with a man, I don't know, being with a man that was supposed to be for you. That's how she sees it. This person's trying to strategize on how to get pregnant by this man, but she's weighed by this pregnancy. This is not an abuelita Gladys. This woman would only have a baby by this man because she wants to poison this union. What a psychopath. What the hell is all of this? What the fudgesicle sticks? And she's a liar, and this man is just looking at this house situation like, what the fuck have I done? Or this construction, or this relationship, because this is I don't know, they're coming up in a 4 of Wands. Someone's in a relationship with somebody, but they're not happy. For some, this could be a father of your child, because I'm seeing the Empress as a mom. They're not happy. They're 13811, 11111 energy. Oh, fudge. They are not happy. Someone made a stupid decision. He blames Cupid. Stand your ground. 7 of Wands. Spirit insists. You are your own emperor and your own empress. Male or female, take it how it resonates, because this person's fucking stuck. And they're mind fucked as to how they got themselves in such a shitty situation. 2 of Swords. Something that they didn't see. This failure in this investment. They rushed into this thinking it was going to be triumphant. Leo energy, the sun. This has all been exposed. And there's a bunch of community people also gossiping about this. Because I'm also getting someone cheated on their spouse with this person. Knight of Wands to a 10 of Pentacles. Somebody wanted to rush in, passionate for someone's stability and money. And it took a really long time. Now somebody's like, they're stuck. So they don't know how to like say something. Or they don't know how to speak up. For someone's just a liar. They likes to play a lot of mind games. So be cautious with that energy, because they've been doing it for a while. 7 of Wands energy to this house situation, or this contraption. This Emperor is thinking a lot about this house, about their 1111, about something that was sent from heaven. But this man is trying to stand his ground. He wants to turn this back on his Queen of Wands. This person's with this person. He wants to turn his back on this Queen of Wands who has him by the penis. It was all sex. He's going to get some type of news. 8 of Wands energy about this house situation. They could have a lot of issues in the home. There's always a problem in the home. This woman only cares about what things look like. This woman does not take care of the home. It concerns this man. High Priestess. This man was hiding this, or tries to follow his intuition when it comes to a situation, because this is weighing on him. He feels like he's carrying this whole relationship or this whole union energetically by himself. Because he was disloyal to an empress who's on the side from this. And this woman is not giving up. This Queen of Wands does not want to give up on this union with this Emperor. There's somebody that does not see this woman as his mate, and she knows that. She's definitely not his soulmate, and she knows that. Something about a gym rat. This woman can spend a lot of time in the gym, or wants to take care of herself in some way. Or she diets a lot. Not necessarily that she works out really hard, but she diets a lot. Other things. I don't know, my lovies. What do we do with here? This woman's closed her eyes to all of this. I don't even think she sees this anymore. Why she closed her eyes? She's very at peace with this situation. Where these energies feel very restless. This woman, this Empress, is at peace with this situation. Again, for some, I don't think you necessarily... She's successful. She's seeing everything for what it is. She feels very supported in her life. Someone can have the support of their family, of their community. I'm seeing someone with a child. Someone's not worried. Yeah, there's a very intelligent woman also who's going to deliver very good news to this woman. This woman's pregnant with a project for some. You're not worried about anything, but this other woman is stressed about this man that's not even hers. That's what's coming in. She cheated her way into his life over competition and envy. Because this woman's very loved. Scorpio energy, Libra energy. Something can start in March for some, but you're going to get really good news. Someone's going to be very busy until March. This woman is a liar and she's envious, as we saw. She's worried about this man who's not thinking about her. She invested poorly. She feels like she's not getting any return on her investment with this situation, but she doesn't want to stop. It's like she got a 7 of Pentacles, which is failure in the Thoth Tarot, because she sees the money. 10 of Pentacles. She now sees that this man has money. She may not have known, but now she knows that this man has money. This man is weighed by this emotion, opportunity, because he's sad in this union. He's depressed, 3 of Swords. And he hides that he really loves somebody else, but he feels stuck. What a mind fuck. This man is mind fucked, 8 of Swords. He feels stuck. He feels stuck when it comes to this house situation. He feels like he's martyred himself. He wants to hide, that he wants to come forth and give a high priestess an offer of love, because that is his empress and he knows it. It is his empress. And he doesn't feel like he can shake this feeling. He feels like he needs healing. And only Empress energy can do that for him. And it's the truth. He knows this. This man is very wise. I don't know why he fell into lies. But he feels like he can't. It's like I'm getting that song, Sexual Healing. And when I get that feeling, I want he wants sexual healing from his Empress. And he knows. And she knows it. And he knows it. This woman's not in worries or in a rush for anything. This man needs to make up his mind. That's what it feels like. Because he doesn't want to offer his ankh to this woman. This woman, 144.24. This woman, the way she's coming in is a whore, unfortunately. I don't know why. She's a liar. Because she's coming up as the Queen of Wands in the upright. So why does she keep coming in with this sleazy energy? Queen of Wands over the... she's a sleaze. No, she's a sleazeball. She's coming up with the Knight of Wands. No, I'm like, if she could sleep with another woman too. This woman goes both ways or 3 ways or 5 ways. I don't know. She's a liar. She's a liar that she's an upright woman. She's not. She's not a hard worker. She's not an upright woman. She's trying to get away and she's being seen. Because she has all types of messies here. I don't know. I don't know about this messy friendship. A group of friends. But they're all really messy. But they want to make amends? I don't know. This weird group of friends. He's going to pull back on her. But there's this Empress that's also wanting to pull back on this situation. Because this man is always in and out of the wrong thing. And he's a liar and a cheater. And this woman is a liar and a cheater. She's always in and out. This could be like a weird relationship. I don't know about this. I don't know this construction or whatever the fuck this is. She is for the streets. She's fucking everybody. I'm like, why does she keep coming in as a whore, my lovey? Why am I asking spirit? Because she's fucking everybody. It's over this Queen of Wands. She's for the streets. This man's for, or this could be a man to get, and she's playing games. And driving somebody insane. She is for the streets and effing everybody. She is for, I asked, why is she a whore? She's for the streets and effing everybody. Spirit's like, because. It's like, don't judge me. It's like, my love. What the fuck? No offense. Just if you're a monster, be a monster. Ain't nobody gonna, they go, oh, she's a monster. That's it. It's cool. It's cool. Don't pretend like you're an empress. You're not. It's like, don't pretend like you're an emperor. You're not. It's like, they feel put on the spot. She's for the streets and fucking everything and everybody. Including all ways, both ways, sideways, all ways. And then this woman is trying to do sex magic on somebody. She's trying to do sex magic on an empress. She's doing magic on this man to keep him trapped in this fucking shit show. Something about, I don't know. And then she's also trying to affect an empress so that she could do, like, she wants this person to be a sleazeball and sleep around. It's like, you don't understand energy. You don't understand it. It's like, the worst you can do is make this something about masturbation. The worst you can do is make this person masturbate a lot. This person's not going to go fucking sleep around. She's not like you. It's just this, because she wants to F up somebody's self-esteem. She wants to affect this empress. She literally wants to affect this empress, how she sees herself. But Spirit's like, hell to the fucking no. You see how it keeps dropping everywhere? It's like, she wants to affect this empress. I wanted to see what she's trying to do because I can feel it. She's trying to F up this empress's self-esteem. Maybe say she's ugly, maybe say she's a whore too, maybe say, again, try to cast like sex magic, maybe send people her way to try to tempt her into sex or some crazy shit, or put a hex on her to affect her, to try to keep somebody waiting. Somebody's trying to keep somebody waiting, and she's an escort. She's selling it somehow. This woman sells her body. But she also wants this person to be naughty, and it's like, I'm not like you, no offense. She wants to stand her ground because she's a scorned lover and she's denying accountability over her life. She wants to blame everybody else except for, I don't know, my lovies. This is messy. It's messy. It's messy. And this man is in fucking some type of mental prison trying to debate. I don't know what the fuck he's trying to debate. You're in a fucking shithole. This woman, I don't know. I don't know, my love. You can't summon up another emperor. You're an empress emperor. You can't summon up something else that makes more sense for your fucking life. Instead of this fucking asshole who's wasting his fucking time. No offense. I'm channeling the energies. 148.44. She's a whore, I'm hearing. She accuses everybody of being a whore. Mind you, no offense, my sweetie tweetie. But you ain't no fucking Queen of Wands in the upright. You're a liar. Like, that's what's coming in, my love. He's in a hit for hire. This person's so fucking desperate. And they talk shit behind an empress's back. I told you. They're always under fucking attack. They're always trying to attack somebody while acting fucking single. For someone's married to someone that someone knows, and then she's fucking him on the low. And she has a son. Somebody has a son. And she's triggered by her reflection. I don't care how beautiful she says she thinks she is. And she's doing, what did we say? I felt the black magic. She's doing black magic. Because now she doesn't want to let go of this home, but she also doesn't want to let go of her other home. And she is going to get some fucking karma and a half. I feel it. She's a liar. She's a liar, 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 liar. Liar, liar. This man is saddened by his disloyalty. I don't know what he's going to do, but he's going to try to keep it secret. It's like, you're going to try to keep an emperor secret? Okay. This man is just, I don't know, he's messy. Some of you are dealing with a very messy emperor. He is coming in as emperor energy. But he's very messy. He's trying to find a way out of this shithole he put himself in. I guess that's what makes him an emperor for the win. How long you're going to wait for him is totally up to you. But how karma would always have it is that by the time he shows up, something else will come up. That's usually how it works. That's the irony. Never laugh too hard at those who are scarred. Because when it comes back to you, it's when you least expect it. Someone thinks he's under control. Because Spirit was giving us the emperor with the devil. He's not an emperor in the reverse, per se. But he's an emperor with the devil. In the preliminary, the emperor with the devil was coming in. Somebody that they want to control every situation. They don't want to be honest, per se. They want to try to get their way. So they're trying to finagle away. And it's like, you're going to fucking let your guard down and you're going to say what it is, or you're going to keep playing games and drag this shit on for another X amount of time. This shit could last 8 years in this life because of this man. I don't know if you want to do this for 8 years. For me, 8 years of being held up in a mental issue, that doesn't sound fun to me. This is a prison. This person is trying to figure out back and forth and is trying to play both sides of the thing. He doesn't want to necessarily lose this person. Ain't that some fucking crazy shit? He knows this person's a mess, but for some reason he doesn't want to lose. He's trying to temper the situation because he knows this person's a mess. Because this person can go into, he could press charges and then this person has to pay a little bit to get out. Because this person is angry. She's messy and angry and she will try to fight somebody. She will try to rush in. She's also sleeping around, but she keeps it hidden. Or she wants to attack somebody at night. A Queen of Cups who doesn't fucking deserve it. And she's been strategizing for a really long time on how to have an argument with somebody, even though they have nothing to talk about. She wants to come in with some type of an emotional proposition or act like they're friends. I don't see it. There's a legal issue here for some, or there's a King of Swords who needs to say something. Okay. I think we're done with this. Any words of wisdom? Something is coming in, quick news, 8 of Wands energy coming in very quickly. Someone's very nostalgic, or a child, or something about a child is happening. Someone could have been sleeping around and got pregnant outside of this connection, or someone will be sleeping around and getting pregnant outside of this connection. And it's going to leave some questions that's going to make somebody walk away from this situation. That's what it's going to fucking take. fact that it's already a fucking shit show, it's going to take somebody getting pregnant illegitimately for him to finally walk away from this shit. Not because he has a fucking backbone and he's in a fucking miserable home. That's really unattractive, I have to say. No offense. That's super. You know, Spirit's giving us, like, I've met a lot of men and women like this. They're like, I'll stay. I'm not happy, but I guess we'll stay in this until something happens. Like, what the fuck? And in the meantime, you're fantasizing and wanting to be with someone else that is available, apparently. And not just available, it's like you match. But and there's a catch. It's not just a random. Anyways, we got an 8 of Pentacles. Work, hard work, an Empress and a Queen of Pentacles. There are 2 ladies that are going into some type of a collaboration together, or putting in hard work, or for someone you could be very supported by a mother, or you're just nurturing yourself. And you're in good hands. For some of you, work opportunities look really good that you're manifesting. And that's what Spirit needs you to focus on right now. You could do no wrong. That's how it's coming in. For some, you may already be in a marriage. Like, that's what it feels like. For some, you could be in a same-sex couple, and this is someone from your past who's heartbroken. The way it feels, it's by the time, I just don't see it, my lovies. I think someone's too in their ego. This is the type of person, if they were to hear this, they would fear this, and then it would make them want to control the situation even more. So they're like, I don't give a fuck if I'm not happy. It's on my time. Someone's very in their ego. I think you need to let this go, my lovies. Because on some level, it's manifesting because you're manifesting it. You got to let this go, my lovies. This person enjoys the mess. This is a devil. You got to let it go. Capricorn energy, the devil. You got new beginnings. Let it go. Star energy, healing a situation. This is going to weigh very, very heavy on you. You got new beginnings. Something coming in very quickly. Strength energy, hold back. Leo energy, Aquarius energy. You have new love, Ace of Cups. You have to hold back from this other thing because you already have something else. Because you see the 5 of Swords. This person doesn't want to give up. But they're not offering you anything real. And that's okay, that they can go on their merry little way. 6 of Swords. Because you're going to walk away from this shit because your emotions deserve this. And you have someone very loving coming in who can give you the life of your dreams. You need to keep this a secret, or you already see this, that there's going to be fights. And someone's going to be very envious and jealous. This may be someone, again, I don't know why everybody has to see this, but for some reason this person has to see that you're in a new connection. And they're not going to be able to sleep because they're going to try to want you to also be a fucking messy whore. And you're going to say absolutely fucking no. You're going for a marriage. You are going to be in there for a very long time. And it will be very triumphant. You're also going in for a new training or some sort. Something that you can build over a long time. You could even work with your significant other. We're going really deep, but the answer is move on. This devil is trying to tempt you to stay in something and by yourself. That's what I mean. It's like energetically, you would be by yourself. You would be by yourself. You may meet someone that you may not feel energetically is, no, he's ideal. It's ideal, or she's ideal. You will have success. You will be pregnant. You will be happy. This man's going to be burdened by his hidden emotions because he chose conflict. This person's also going to try to bring conflict your way, but Spirit's going to fucking bring death. Move on. Really move on, my lovies. Move on. If someone can't recognize your value while you're stuck in a shithole, let them be stuck in their shithole, man. some people are so cocky. Empress and Emperor energy with the High Priestess and Hierophant and the Star, you can manifest whatever the fuck you want. If someone doesn't fucking get that and they feel like they can have you in some type of limbo while they figure out their sexcapades, because that's what the fuck it is, and getting played, do not allow them to harvest your energy so that they can be with a hidden enemy. It makes no fucking sense. Move on. Work on it. Move on. Focus on your work, Spirit saying. For some of you, you could meet someone in a work, or you already have. I feel like someone's already it's already there. I don't know if you see it or not. It's already there. You already have someone else. I don't know what the Seven of Swords is. A lie that's worrying someone in Aquarius season. They were giving to multiple things, trying to court multiple people, but they want to manifest something a long term, but they're in the shackles of the devil, rejecting their own happiness, rejecting a balanced union, because they're in a mental prison. It's the same old story. You ready to play a new record or what? I think you did. I think you deserve it. Here, words of advice from our new levy. We got a new levy, my lovies. You got sexy time. Go get sexy time, my lovies. You deserve it. This fucking jerk and other it's like, no, my lovies. You ain't got no time to wait for no fucking hoes. You are not a hoe. Don't, be wise. But you got sexy time. I'm telling you, for some of you got a pregnancy with a good man or a good woman. Take it how it resonates. You got something you can build. You got all types of pregnancies, but you got sexy time, intimacy on all levels. Seek guidance. You got the choice, the lovers. Seek guidance. You got the choice, the lovers. Or for some of you, you're going to see some type of a therapist, or you're going to get some type of a seance, or you can book a reading with your sister friend, and we will unlock some energies within you. But for some of you, you have some type of treatment that you're going through. You're seeking guidance, or you're trying to get some type of support. For some of you, you could be taking notes on something, or you could be learning something new, which is helping you to change your perspective on a situation. It's not, you can feel you have to feel the energies. Emotional intelligence takes feeling the emotions, right? And then you move through the ocean, right? It's like a flow, right? The highs, the lows, the whatevers. You feel it. For some of you, you could be unleashing a lot of energies, especially through the full moon. You could be like letting go of a lot of things. You're ready. I'm seeing how you've packed your bags. You're ready. You're ready. You are ready, my lovies. You are ready for this great tower. You're ready. Let it go. You're ready. And you're going to boss the fuck up. Yay, 20119. A new level in your life. Strategic planning, strategic thinking, new opportunities for work. You're ready. You're ready. You're ready to focus. You could be getting support. For some of you, I'm getting the SBA, the Small Business Administration. For some of you, I've looked at that website so many times. For some of you, maybe you've looked at that website a lot of times. Maybe for some of you, it's time to put a plan in motion when it comes to a situation. Maybe for some of you, you're opening up a business. It's going to be very emotional, whatever it is. You're seeking guidance. For some of you, you can seek guidance or get some type of counseling from someone that has already been in the field doing what you do. Again, for some of you, you're very unique. And you're going to be doing something that's very unique to your soul. However, there's nothing new under the sun. The greatest of magicians, they learned from great magicians, 20211. So for some of you, maybe it has to do with manifestation classes, or maybe for some of you, you're into that type of stuff, or maybe for some of you, you're into, crocheting. And you're going to learn, I don't know why that made me cough. But there's a reason for everything. And you're going to learn from the best crochet artists or something, or fashion, or I don't know. Spirit's asking you to get help, get information, seek guidance, and see the bigger picture. For some of you, you're seeking guidance to see the bigger picture, seeing how your gift plays in the grand mosaic. I'm seeing these little baby footsteps. For some of you, you're taking little steps, but those little steps, the baby actually becomes an adult at some point, right? But it starts as a baby step. For some of you, it's going to have to do with adopting. You're going to boss up, level up. 5 energy, the Hierophant. And you're going through some type of tower for some. The tower is very present. No, for some you may have a reconciliation, but it's up to you what you want to do with that. Put yourself in their shoes, or you may try to put yourself in their shoes to see their 20303, to see some type of perspective. Put yourself in their shoes. You got to walk in their shoes, or you may try to walk in someone's shoes. For some, again, I am getting like, this is strong, like work related for some. It's like, learn from someone that's doing something, but it doesn't mean you have to go and do. A flower can be inspired by the trees. They grow similarly, but it's never going to be a tree. It wants to be a flower, and it just takes what it needs and inspiration to grow in a forest together. Some flowers grow off of trees. They are hard. It's like the branches. For some of you, you could be inspired. It could be a branch of something. It's like, okay, I like how that person does that, but I'm gonna do my thing my way. I like to branch off, and you know how many schools of philosophy have been born that way? You know how many religions have been born that way? Where it's like, I see the fruitfulness in these concepts. You know how many government agencies, you know how many branches of technology was born that way. Look at how, so many patents now. Maybe for some of you, you're patenting something. It's like, I like how that was done, but I need to do it my way. And it's important. There's nothing new under the sun, but make it your own. Spirit's asking you to make something your home and get rest. For some of you, there's a tower. You need to rest. There's a big deconstruction or a big shift. For some of you, you could be getting a lot of downloads that are just shifting the way you see things, and you need to get some rest. For some of you, after a huge deconstruction of a situation, there's a rest period. For some of you, there is an arrest. Someone's going to get arrested. That energy's been present. Because for someone's dealing with a little kooky wookie. Ascension and tension. You're bossing up. If it's not clear, ascension and tension over bossing up. You're going to boss up for some. In all areas of your life, including any area. Take it how it resonates. You're going for higher levels. And with new levels, they do come new devils. I gotta say it. You're in creative force. Create, my lovies. There's a theme here. Create. It is your fate to create, to bring your energy, your spin, your twist. You will be missed. Someone's gonna miss you. They will miss you. It's all right. They'll find a way to sleep. All right, let's see. Last but not least, we got the Roast Iconic Oracle. We found this in Oklahoma, and your sister friend got the empathetic bitch there. Now I've gotten some other things. I think we're better positioned to be on this mission. For someone's feral. Someone's pharaoh and a billionaire. Protect your legacy. For some, you're protecting your legacy. Billionaire. For some, you're protecting the legacy of your ancestors. If you get it, you get it. It's not necessarily about money, but for some, money's in your field. You're protective. But for somebody that doesn't have your best interest is protecting your money. And someone's a bitch. Someone's protecting your money, but someone hates a legend. Because I got a legend. Yesterday I did it and I got the legend. For some of you, you're in your divine purpose. There's nothing that can knock you. Bombay good. Spirit saying, no weapons formed against you shall prosper. Something about foster. Someone was in a foster care at some point. No weapons formed against you shall prosper. Because you have Spirit has already told me, for example, there are no hidden enemies, because I have to do work for a lot of people. Spirit's already painted the picture. For some of you, something about tinctures. Spirit's painted the picture for your life. You are your own enemy, because you got work to do for a lot of people. If someone commissioned you to do something and that person's your biggest enemy, there are no fucking enemies, my lovies. The enemies are within. If anybody believes that, again, there are people that I would rather stay away from, because I'm like, that person, given the right situation and the way their energies are set up, they'd be willing to do some shit to me. I'm gonna probably stay away from that person. for my own protection. But do I hate them? No, nobody. Would I even read for them and help them through energy work if spirit needed that? If spirit needed us to come together, I would do it. Screw it. I would do it. Why? Because spirit needs it. And when spirit says it's done, it is done. Because we all won. We are all one. All right. In love always, my lovies. In love always, and forever. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you, Jesus. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friends and your sister friend. In love always, and forever, homies. Peace.